Good evening, everyone. It's a pleasure to have you all with us today. We are the FinWin Club and we'll be hosting 5-day mock trading challenge with the esteemed organization Byte. We have Mr. Kishore sir with us today. He's the CEO of Byte and the co-founder of Stock Market Institution Group. So we'll be conducting today's session. We sincerely hope that you will be listening to us with a curious mind and will gain something valuable from the session. Now over you, sir.
Good evening, all. Hope I'm audible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Okay, that's nice. So you're all students of MBA, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, MBA which year?
BBA third year, sir.
BBA third year. Okay, okay. So you're all BBA students or they are PG students as well?
We are all from BBA, sir.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you want to directly get into the competition part of it, or you want me to talk about stock markets, give you some brief about how stock markets work and other things, and then get into the trading part of it?
Sir, please begin with the training.
Okay. Directly trading?
Yeah, start with the trading training.
Okay. Surely. So what I'll do is I'll just log in from my mobile and start sharing my screen. So you'll all have to download this app called Stockbyte. I hope you would have downloaded it. If you haven't downloaded, I would request you to download it. Then once you come into the app, you have this screen, the main screen, which shows you what's happening in the markets. Luckily, all the markets are positive. The Indian markets are almost 0.78, 0.79 and 0.75% up. Remaining markets are also doing good. So you have top gainers for the day. You also have top losers. Then you have different portfolios that you can create. Up to 5 portfolios is what you can create. So based upon the profit or the loss, the portfolio color changes. So here you can see 5 portfolios, of which one is negative, that is in red. So you also have the social element wherein you can see what is that your friends and family is doing. So this particular feature is right now not available to you because it's in testing phase. Probably in a month's time, it should be available. Then we have popular courses. So we have basics of fundamental financial markets, then fundamental analysis, technical analysis, and more. I'll be talking about what these are actually so that you have a brief idea about it. So what you'll have to do now is you'll have to come to this particular place. In the bottommost part, you have something called as invest. Definitely, I have more options because I am as a tester using it. For you, there'll be only 3 options. That is home, invest, and learn. But for me, there's something called as FinBytes and social thing, which will be available to you shortly. So here I can create my own watch list. So whichever companies are of interest to me, I can just add them here. Every day I can just come in and see what's happening to the companies that are of interest to me, instead of me going and searching each and every company every single day. Plus, if I want to add any company, I can just come here, say I want to look at Tata Consumers. Let's see Tata Chemicals. So I just have to click on add to watch list and that gets added to my watch list. Then you just have to come back. You have this some option called as portfolio. Here you can just add 5 portfolios. Up to 5 portfolios is what you can create. So I will just delete one portfolio so that I can add a new one. So here I just have to click on create new portfolio. I can give any name. Probably I will give it as LPU because I'm creating it for you. Then I just have to select the exchange. So we have two exchanges option. One is NSE, the other one is NASDAQ. So right now we are interested in NSE. So I'll just create it as NSE. Any brief description if I want, I can give it. Otherwise, any detailed description also, it is there. Private or public, it does not work right now, but later on, once the social thing is live for you, you can keep it private. If you want to share it also, you can share it with the groups or the contacts that you want them to be shared with. So I just say create portfolio and the portfolio got created. So LPU is where the portfolio is. So I can keep adding or deleting the stocks here, before which I'll just tell you what is that you need to do. You just have to come back, click on mock stock. Here you have all the various sessions that are happening for different colleges. If you are part of it, you can see it here. I'm part of these sessions, so I get to see who is the top 10 people who are there in this particular thing and what is the kind of returns that they are making. So I just have to go back, click on upcoming. Here there'll be a mock stock that will be open for you, wherein you just have to click on it and join. Another, sir, can you create the mock stock event for them?
Sir, I'll create just now.
Yeah, please. So we'll have the session getting created for you all. So here, as I told you, see yourself in that particular session, which position are you in?
I'll do it in NSE itself, sir.
So NSE only, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. In the meantime, I'll just show you how to trade. So whichever portfolio you are actually joining the trading session with, you can just click on that. It's been created, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. So I'll just come back to mock stock, click on upcoming. So it's been created. I just have to click on this. It will show me the date. It starts on 22nd March, 9 a.m. and ends on 29th March, 2024 at 4 p.m. So I just have to click on join mock stock and it will ask me for the portfolio that I want to join with. I just have to click on whichever portfolio that I have created exclusively for this particular thing. And I say enter portfolio and join. So I have joined. Like me, you can also join in. So it will not show you who is there in the leadership board right now. But as soon as the competition starts, that is tomorrow morning, 9 a.m., you will start seeing the fluctuation happening. So you will see who is in number one position, who is in number two position, and other things. So like this, you can keep seeing yourself where you are in the leadership board. So I just have to come back here, go to the portfolio where I have to trade. So I just have to click on this, add stocks. So I want to buy Infosys. I just click on Infosys. It will show who all of my friends are owning because they have shared their portfolio with me, or I have people who I follow. There's also it shows, plus it shows who is buying, who's selling. So all of these things may not be available to you right now, but here I have the option to see the details. What is the profile of the company, which industry it belongs to, what is the price history for last 1 year, what's the movement, for last 5 years, what's the movement. Then I can see the financials, that is EBITDA and other things. And I also can see the income statements. I also can see the balance sheet and many other things, the cash flows and many other things. So here I want to buy. I just will click on buy, till the quantity. I want to buy 100 shares of Infosys, submit the buy order, and the stock actually got bought into my portfolio. So if I want, I can give any brief description why I bought it. For example, somebody of your friend would have told, you can just write his or her name and tell that they told me to buy it. So this is something that you can do. Apart from this, so it's got added to your portfolio. So tomorrow morning, as soon as the market starts, what is the portfolio value that minute? That will be taken into consideration. So if you want, you can add the stocks today only. Still, anyways, market is not open. So tomorrow morning, as soon as the competition starts, when the market open, definitely what is the value, it will start going up from there. So this is something that you need to do. So you can keep adding stocks like this. So I want to buy Tata Motors. So I have Tata Motors here. So I just click on it. There are two different Tata Motors. One is Tata Motors DBR, that is deprived working rights. The other one is regular Tata Motors. So I just have to buy regular Tata Motors. I'll click on it. Yeah, somebody had some question. Okay. So here again, I need to buy. I just say that I want to buy 100 shares of Tata Motors. I say submit by order, and it got added to my portfolio. Right now, it will get added at whatever price it is there. So whenever you are selling, you'll have to sell it at that particular point, whatever the price is. So this is how you need to keep adding stocks. So whenever you want to sell anything, you just have to click on that particular stock, say that you want to sell 50 shares. So it will get sell or sold at whatever price it is there right now. Right now, it is the same price, because of which I will not be making any profits or any losses. So this is how it will be. So you will have 10 lakh rupee virtual cash with which you will have to start buying and selling the stocks as soon as the markets open tomorrow morning onwards. Plus, there are various other courses that are available for you. So you can always learn by watching the videos. You can understand how things work. So I would recommend you to look at fundamental analysis, then look at technical analysis. So there are different courses here. So I would urge you to go through the courses whenever you are free, so that you at least have a bit of knowledge on how to trade and other things. Technical analysis is definitely very important, because you will have to learn how to read the charts, when to make the entry, when to exit the stock, and many other things. Plus, there are different sectors which has been analyzed: IT sector, reality sector. So if anybody is into making projects and other things, this particular thing can help you out. So these are things that are there. Then you also have certificates. So as we are giving winners, that is top 3 people, certificates. The first one will get 3 certificates. The second one will get 2 certificates, and the third position person would get 1 certificate as value addition from our end. Plus all the participants. Yeah, there is one very important thing that I'll be giving. How many of you have Demat account? Do you have Demat accounts?
Yes, sir. I have a Demat account.
Okay, others? Okay. Yes, very good. Whoever does not have a Demat account, as part of this competition, we are giving you a Demat account free of cost for life. There is no account maintenance charge for whole of your life. So you don't have to worry about paying any AMC and other things on the Demat account. That will be given to you as part of it. So whoever does not have a Demat account, you can just probably send us a message on the mobile number that's been shared on the poster being shared with you all, so that the Demat account link can be given to you, and you can open the Demat account and start using it. So this is something that is there. So the winner, whoever is the number 1 contestant, will be getting 3 certificates being unlocked here. So whichever certificate are of interest to you, you can actually unlock those certificates and take the course.
वाईफाई चल रहा है क्या?
Got
हाँ,
it?
आया था बनाने? हाँ.
Okay. From 22nd March to 29th March, the market is open for 4 days only, sir. Is it?
2024.
Okay. If you want, we'll make it for one more day additional. So we'll see to it. It is 5 working days. that you have the market for, and we will see to it can be continued. Anandu sir, can you make it for 5 days instead of 4 working days?
Yes, sir, I'll do that.
Yes, sir. Yes, Mr. Radha. So the competition would be extended for one more day. So instead of 29th March, it should be 30th March, if 30th March is a working day. So this is what the app is all about. Going forward, you can start following people. Like I have 9 followers and I'm following. I'm following 9 people and I have 3 followers. If everything goes fine, then we can have your finance club being powered by our institute as well as our app. So you can start interacting with a lot of people using this particular thing. 30th is Saturday. So we'll have to make it for 1st of April, if I'm not wrong. So the competition would end on 1st of April. Will that be fine? Okay. So this is something that is all about this app. So I would urge you people to learn. The more you learn, it's better for you. And definitely, knowledge never goes waste. So it's opportunity for you to learn and try out your luck. And in future also, whenever you have any requirement, you can always get in touch with us as Finance Club. And if you want more such trading leagues and other things, we can create it for you. We also have opportunity to create a mock stock event on NASDAQ. So there you have $100,000 portfolio with which you can start buying and selling dollars. So this referral code, if you don't have to put a referral code, nothing to worry about it. You just have to mention the college name when you're registering. So that should be fine. Only thing is you need to join the mock stock competition, wherein without joining, you will not be part of the group. So it's very important for you to join the mock stock by creating your own portfolio, and then you will be part of that particular thing. So referral code is not required right now. Any questions? So
Sir,
it's only equities right now, which has been. Yes, sir. Please go ahead, sir.
yes, some freshers will be joining the competition as well. So do you have some insights for
Yes,
them?
sir. Yes, that is what I'll be talking about in my further part of the session today. So I would urge all the freshers to join in so that they at least know what is that they need to look in before entering the stock or anything like that. Will they be part of this particular session?
Can you repeat, sir?
Will the freshers be part of this particular session today, or they are already
Oh.
there in the session?
So some of them will join and some of them we will give them the recording.
Okay, surely. So I'll be covering few basics of it so that it becomes easy for people who come in to understand it so that they can trade in a much better way.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is all about the competition. As I told you, the competition would start tomorrow, that is 22nd, and goes on till 1st of April because there are holidays in between, because of which we have extended it. So 5 complete days is what you'll be getting for trying out the strategies as well as the thoughts that you have. You can try it with virtual cash. There's 10 lakh rupee virtual cash, and you have NEC as a market to trade in. So whichever company you feel is good, you can start buying and selling. Definitely, I'll tell you what that you need to look into a company when you're buying. Talking about right now. So this is what long. So we haven't given the option of going short. So you'll always have to do long position only. You'll have to buy first and then sell it.
Sir, you got cut off
Short
in
in the
between.
market means you.
Can you repeat?
Yeah, it's only long that has been allowed in the market, not short. If anybody wants to buy first and then sell it, it is allowed. If you don't have any stock, you can't sell it first and then buy it back. because short selling is not allowed in this particular competition. It's only going long. That's been allowed. Hope that was fine. Yeah. Okay. So I'll be sharing my PPT with you all, and then we will take it forward from here. Can I exit the app? Anybody has any questions? Okay.
Sir, can we add stop losses in your app?
No, sir. Right now it's not available. That option is right now
And we
not there.
cannot do long, short selling. We
Shortly
can
it will be
only do long.
available. Testing few of the things. So I don't have to teach you definition of stock markets. Definitely you will be knowing it. So earlier it used to be a physical place, but now it's more or less like an online platform where people can buy and sell. Whatever stocks you have, you can always sell it so that no, Forex is also not available right now. Going forward, it will all be available, Sadiq. Right now, it's only equities, that too, only cash. It's up to you, Sai. You don't have any limit on number of transactions. It's up to you. You can do n number of transactions, but only thing is you have cash balance, which is maximum of 10 lakh rupees. You can't exceed that. That's the only thing. Apart from that, you can trade how many or times you want. So it's more or less like a platform today where people can buy and sell shares, which is of interest to them. So 9 till 5, you have class. Okay. Then what we can do is, can we do this particular activity on NASDAQ so that NASDAQ opens by 7:30 in the evening and goes on till around 1:30. Yeah, 7 to 1:30. So we can make it on NASDAQ so that you people can and other companies. If that is fine, you people decide internally and let us know, and we'll change the league to that particular exchange. So whatever you did with NSE stocks, you just have to do the same thing with NASDAQ stocks. The finance club members, you can decide and let us know so that we'll change the thing based upon.
Okay, sir. We will decide and let you know.
Yeah. We will not be giving any login ID. It has to be created by you yourself. You just have to register first, sign up first, and then log in with the same mobile number that you would have used during signing up. So you have to create your own IDs. We don't give any IDs as such. Yeah, you can log in through mobile or email. You'll be getting a OTP on that particular thing, and that's more than sufficient for you to get in. So stock market is more or less like a platform which allows individuals to buy or sell the shares, which has already been issued by any company. It's just like your Flipkart or Amazon, which is now a marketplace for you to buy commodities or goods. Same like how you buy shares in markets. Only thing is on Flipkart or Amazon, they are designated sellers. Here in stock markets, there are no designated sellers. Anybody who wants to buy anything becomes a buyer. Anybody who wants to sell anything can become a seller. There, whoever sells, they make profits. But here, whoever sells, they may make profit or they may make losses based upon the price at which they would have bought and what is the fluctuation that's happening in the markets. Yeah. See, mathematically, whatever stocks you buy at lesser price and sell it at a higher price, definitely you make money. So based upon the news, you will have to start following US market news, at least for this particular competition. Then you'll understand what's happening exactly in the US markets. So it will give you opportunity to learn more about US markets and then take strategies based upon how the markets are working there. Similarly, you would be doing same thing with Indian markets. So instead of Indian markets, because you don't have time during the day and all your class timings clash with the market timings in India, we think Nasdaq would be a better option. So it's again an opportunity for you to explore the US markets. So stock market basically a secondary market wherein the company has already issued the shares and those shares get traded in the markets. But the primary market is the place where the company for the first ever time issues shares, and the process of issuing shares for the first ever time is called as IPO, that is initial public offer. So there are basically two thumb rules that you need to look into it before you think about coming out with IPO. Your company has to be at least 5 years into the business, only then you are allowed to come out with IPO. So Geo is now a 5-year-old company. So next year they plan to come out with IPO. This year, probably during Diwali or Dasra is what they are planning. If not, if the market is not good, then next year is when they would come out with IPO. That's what I'll tell you how to go out with IPO. You will have to be at least 5 years into your business, of which minimum 3 years you had to be in profits, not necessarily continuous 3 years, but at least 3 years you had to be in profits. This particular thing was important before the Zomato and the Paytm IPO happened. Paytm and Zomato were startups and they were not in profits. So government thought, let's try to motivate or let's set a good example for other startups. So they allowed this particular two startups to come out with IPO, though they were not in profits. Only thing is they could not give the same number of shares to general public like how the companies who are in profits can give. Companies who are in profits, they could give 25% of the actual issue to general public, but the companies who are not in profits, they had to give only 10% to general public. Remaining 90%, they could give it to foreign investors, institutional investors, and wealth management companies. That's where the difference is. So you will have to be at least 5 years into your business, of which at least 3 years you should be in profits. There are instances where government can give you approval, but again, based upon the scenarios. Government is now thinking whether to go with the new rule or go back to the old rule, what they were following few years back. So you, as a company, you have to file in for the red line prospectus with the exchange or SEBI. SEBI is the governing body for stock markets. Like how you have RBI, you have SEBI, that is Securities and Exchange Board of India, who takes care of capital market as a whole. They are the ones who form the rules and regulations. So any company who has to come out with IPO has to take approval from SEBI. Without their approval, you can't raise money. If you try to raise, you become somebody like Subrata Roy of Sara Group. Subrata Roy of Sara Group never took any permission from these people, and they collected money from a lot of public, and he cheated actually a lot of people. And today also there are a lot of cases that are running on him. And unfortunately, he died. Before dying, also he was in jail for a very long time. He paid approximately on 10,000 crores, and then he was set out on bail. So this is something that these people do. At the same time, if you have come out with IPO and you are not ready to tell what is that you are doing in your business, because shareholders also become owners, you have all the right. They have all the right to know what's happening in your company. If you are not telling them, they can approach SEBI, and SEBI can warn you 2 or 3 times. Third time, they can throw you out of the markets. One such very good company which was thrown out of Indian stock market was DLF. DLF is again one of the known companies because they are sponsoring IPL. But they are not following a few set of rules and regulations, because of which they were thrown out of the markets. So SEBI as a body was formed to safeguard interests of a common man like you and me. Because earlier people always thought that you need to have some connect or some contact. Only then people will be allowed to buy or sell in the markets. Otherwise, people will be cheated. This was a thought that was there amongst people long back. Okay, so there are two exchanges in India, the major ones, NSE and BSE. We have smaller ones also, plus the regional exchanges, which are more or less closed today. For example, we have something called a Bangalore Stock Exchange, we have Madras Stock Exchange, Coimbatore Stock Exchange, Ahmedabad Stock Exchange, which are more or less closed because these exchanges were not doing so much business and they were not in profits. So when SEBI was formed, they first had to look at exchanges which are not that good and they had to close it. So they started closing most of the exchanges. So they kept only BSE, which is one of the oldest exchange in India. NEC came in much later in 1992 and they came in as a private limited company. They told we have few set of rules and regulations. So companies who fall under so and so category, only them we will list. Otherwise, we are not interested to list. So NEC started handpicking companies and they started giving a lot of things transparently. For example, somebody would buy anything on NAC as shares. They used to get it delivered on that particular week only. Monday to Friday, people would buy. every Saturday they would get settled. But on BSE, that settlement was not happening on regular period basis. So they used to take their own sweet time. It used to take 10 days, 15 days, something like this. So people did not have trust on BSE, but NSE started gaining a lot of trust. So government observed that the private body like NSE is coming and doing good things. Why don't we support them? So NSE, whatever was the rules and regulations made by NSE was just copied and pasted, and SEBI followed the same rules, and see to that all the other exchanges across India started following the same rules. So this is how SEBI came into picture, and NSE came in much before that, so that things were done better. So today we have both these exchanges. NSE is a volume leader. So for example, in a day, NSE does 1,200 crores. BSE hardly does 400 crores worth of turnover. NSE is a volume leader, but BSE also is very important for us because they have so-called companies which are not even known on Google. If you search for a company on Google, Google may not find that particular company, but that particular company shares, you will find it on BSE. That's how it is. So BSE as such is a old age exchange and it has a lot of history behind it. NSE is a new age exchange, but they have enough volumes because of which they are very important for us. So both of these exchanges are very important. Okay, what is Demat account? Any idea? You told me you know what Demat account is. So can somebody tell you what a Demat account is? Any response? So Demat account is similar to your bank account, wherein in your bank account you keep cash, which has value in it. In Demat account, you can't keep cash, but you can keep instruments of finance, which has value in it. Instruments of finance can be anything like shares, debentures, bonds. Going forward, all your marks cards, your passport, your other documents like your voter ID and other things will all get stored in your Demat account because government is planning to make Demat as a mandate, and probably your Aadhaar number will become your Demat account number. Including the property documents will all get stored in your Demat account. So if anybody wants to sell their property, their documents from their Demat account will go to the buyer's Demat account. Yeah, somebody has something to say? Okay. So Demat account, as I told you, it's only for you to store things. You can't. So you need to open one more account called as trading account to buy and sell whatever you want. So trading account is more or less like a window for you to buy whatever you want to buy. What do you buy comes and sits in your Demat account. What do you sell using your trading account goes out from your Demat account. So both of these accounts are very important for you. Without one, the other one is of no use. So whenever you are opening Demat account, it's mandated that you also open a trading account. So Demat account actually gets opened with either of the two bodies called CDSL or NSDL. CDSL stands for Central Depository Services Limited and NSDL stands for National Securities Depository Limited. So these are the only two bodies in India who have the right or the authority to open a Demat account. The trading account actually gets opened by the brokers, and most of the cases, your client ID or the customer identification number actually is nothing but your trading account number. Demat account number is generally based upon whichever place you have opened your Demat account. If you have opened your Demat account with CDSL, it is total numerical number, which is like 60-digit number. Starts with 1200 and goes on like this. So it will be a 16-digit number. On the other hand, if you are opened your Demat account with NSDL, it starts with IN0405 like this. So you have alphabets as well as numericals there. So it will be approximately on 14-digit number. Got it? So brokers will help you open your Demat account. So if you open a Demat account in any local corner of the country you are in, definitely your account has to get opened with CDSL or NSDL only. You come from a smaller village where there is no brokers, that point of time you can yourself become a broker there by joining hands with one of the brokers in one good cities. Sorry. So you can meet these people in city who are brokers and say that you would like to open Demat account for them in your village. So at that point of time, they'll give you a board outside your office or outside your house so that you can allow people to open their demat account and you can allow them to trade. So that point of time, whatever brokerage you generate through your customers, a part of it gets shared with you and you get that as a revenue. So you become a sub broker. Client can be anybody like you and me. So anybody who wants to buy or sell shares has to open a demat account and we become clients. I can directly, I cannot directly go and trade in the markets. I'll always have to go through a registered broker because they are the ones who are members of the exchange. Without a membership, I can't enter the markets. So I'll have to be a member of a member body. Then only I'm allowed to trade in the markets. Though I have been in stock markets for last 18 years plus, I'm not allowed to trade in the markets directly. I'll always have to go through one of my broking accounts.
ऑनलाइन क्लास अटेंड कर अनीशा अनु
Any doubts?
नहीं है मंजोत is not there. अरे I called her रे she didn't pick the call Karan is there
Please keep yourself muted unless and until you have anything to be asked. Please don't disturb. So think that you have a demat account with India Bulls and you buy 500 shares of Reliance. How long do you think it will take for me to get my money and you to get your shares if you are buying it from me? Today is Thursday. If I'm selling those shares, how long do you think it will take for me to get my money and for you to get your shares in your account? Can somebody answer? No idea? Okay. If you go and ask my broker, India Bulls, what did I do today? They'll tell I have sold 500 shares of Reliance. If I go and ask your broker, what did students of Mittal Business School do today? They'll tell they have bought 500 shares of Reliance. But if I ask them who has sold it to you, they'll tell I don't know. So how will you get your shares and how will I get my money? So what happens is these two bodies who are called as depositories, CDSL and NSDL, also function as clearing houses. So every day after the market close, they contact each and every broker and take the details of all those trades that were executed for their customers. They collect everything in one particular place and then they start matching the orders. Earlier, they used to manually do it. Today, it's all system which does it. Where a system says at so and so time, they have one person who bought so and so shares at so and so price. Approximately at the same time, they have one more person who sold so and so shares at so and so price. The price match, quantity match, then they do a transfer. So transfer generally would not happen, does not happen on the same day. Till last year, it used to take T plus 2 days. If your textbook is saying so, yes, it used to take T plus 2 days. But last year, January 30th, they made it as T plus 1 day. T is not Tuesday, T is not Thursday, T is not today, T is trading day. The day you trade, it takes one working day for the actual transfer to happen. So if you are buying something today, if the market is open right now, and if you are buying it, the settlement would happen tomorrow evening. Only then I'll get my money and you will get your shares. Sorry. So this is how things work. And one very important thing which has not been written here is banks. Without bank, nothing actually happens. For you to open a demat account, the primary requirement is a check from your personal bank account. Only then you are allowed to open a demat account. Otherwise, you are not allowed. At the same time, if I want to buy something, even though I have a suitcase full of cash and the broker is my friend, I'll not be allowed to buy just like that. I will always have to buy through a bank check only. I'll have to transfer it via online or through a check. Only then I'm allowed to buy or sell whatever I want. So banks play a very important role. Without bank, nothing actually happens. Till now, any doubts? Anybody has any doubts? Okay, there's no response. Okay, I will go to next slide. So for you to open Demat account, the basic procedure or the basic documents is you need to have a PAN card. Without a PAN card, you can't open a Demat account. Then you need to have address proof. Address proof can be anything like your passport, bank statement, ration card, BSNL landline bill, bank passbook copy, driving license, Aadhaar card copy. Why BSNL landline bill? Because it's Government of India entity. You can use BSNL landline bill. If you have Airtel, Jio, or Vodafone, their bills will not be considered because they are not Government of India entity. At the same time, you can use ID proof like PAN card, driving license, passport, voter ID, or your Aadhaar card as your identity proof. Then you will also have to give passport size photograph. Today, you just have to click a selfie, and that's more than sufficient. You don't have to give any photograph as such. Then, of course, cancel check if you are opening Demat account through actual form, physical form. Otherwise, today you just have to get one OTP from your bank and you key in the OTP and your account will get linked. Of course, you don't have to give a margin check also. Initially, people were supposed to give a margin check because they had to trade in the markets. Yes, as international students, yes, you may not have access to few of these things. Yeah. So a lot of you can try it out. If you have a PAN card in India, definitely you can open a Demat account here. If you don't have a PAN card, definitely wait for a few days. Probably you can open a Demat account through the Gift City Exchange. We are working with them. If definitely we can get it, we will help you out to do that. Okay, yes, you can't get the PAN card in India because you're not a citizen. But you can try out with international markets. If they are allowing you to invest in their countries without a PAN card, definitely it's an opportunity for you to do so. But at least till then, you can do virtual trading and understand how things work. And as and when you are comfortable, you can start trading with real cash in real markets, whichever place you belong to, or at least in international markets wherever you are allowed to trade. So I'll talk about the charges, account opening. Yes, a lot of brokers actually charge you. ICICI charges you. Is it required? Any charges, sir? Charges for what, Abhishek? Can you tell me? Yeah, I'll be talking about the charges. Any doubts?
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sir, charges for opening account.
Yeah, a lot of these brokers give you Demat account. For example, ICICI charges you 1,000 rupees for opening their Demat account. Zerodha charges you 200 rupees for opening their Demat account. So like this, a lot of these brokers charge you few things. We as a education institutions, we have tied up with few of the broking houses who give you Demat account at no cost. So as I told you, you will have the number where you can send a WhatsApp message and my colleague would share the link for you to open a Demat account for free. So the Demat account is free for your life. You don't have to pay any account maintenance charge, which is the next point. So I'll be talking about all of these things. Yes, few of the brokers gives you opportunity to select the depositories yourself. Few of the brokers don't have any opportunity because they would have either joined hands with one of the depositories, so they will actually have to open Demat account there. For example, my broker is India Bulls or Dhani Stocks. They have membership with both CDSL and NSDL, so I can choose wherever I want. Initially, CDSL was new in the market because of which they used to charge a less fee compared to what NSDL used to charge. So a lot of brokers would give this as an opportunity to select CDSL so that my Demat account could get opened there. IPO is not dependent on where you have your Demat account. Anywhere you have your Demat account, the IPO does not get affected there. Only thing is you need to apply for maximum number of shares so that you have a chance to get it allocated. If the company is really good and if you have applied for a small lot of it, definitely you may not get the opportunity to get it as this one, subscription. Whatever you have applied for, you may not get it. This is one of the things that is very important. I hope I have answered your question. So first is account opening charge. So few of the brokers give it for free as part of education thing. So we can help you out there. Then account maintenance charge. So broker makes money whenever people buy or sell anything. If you don't buy or sell anything, how will he pay his rent, salaries, and other things? So government gave them option to charge something called as account maintenance charge, which they charge yearly once. So yearly once, probably 31st of March, everybody would have one small amount getting deducted from your personal bank account, or at least from the balance that is there in your trading account. So what happens is, few of the brokers charge you flat 365 plus GST, few charge you 500 plus GST, and the topmost charges you 1,000 rupee plus GST as AMC. There again, people started fighting, telling, sir, I have opened my demat account to keep my small savings. Why are you charging us so high? The government told, okay, we'll make one rule. If you have only one demat account and have less than 50,000 rupees of investment in your demat account, which may be in form of cash or it may be in form of shares, then you don't have to pay anything called as AMC because it will be considered as basic demat service. Whenever your investment crosses 50,000 rupees or you have more than one demat account, that point of time you need to pay AMC on both of the demat accounts. So this is a rule that came in between. Isn't it small investor are given? Sorry, 1 second. Okay. Okay. In IPO, it's only as an individual that you can apply. You can put in as maximum of 2 lakh rupees and you can't put more than that. Please keep yourself muted. So if you are applying for IPO as an individual, that is a citizen of India, you can apply for maximum of 2 lakh rupees. Initially, it was supposed to be 1 lakh rupees, but now they have made 2 lakhs. So you may be smallest investor, you may be biggest investor. The maximum that you can apply is 2 lakh rupees individually, and you can apply from only one demat account. You as an individual may have 3 or 4 demat accounts. You can't apply from all the demat accounts, but you can apply only from one demat account. So there is where the market has been fair. So there you don't have to worry about being rich or poor. You can apply to the maximum extent of 2 lakh rupees. Hope I answered your question, sir. Okay, then comes a very important charge, which is brokerage. Brokerage is the charge that broker charges you whenever you are buying and selling the shares, irrespective of whether you are making profit or you are making losses. There are two ways in which people transact. One is called a delivery. Delivery, I mean, I buy something today and I sell it any day after today. I may sell it tomorrow, 1 week later, 1 month later, 1 year later, 100 years later, it will be considered as delivery. So anything that I keep it for more than 1 day, it becomes delivery. Anything that I buy it in the morning and sell it today only by afternoon, before the market closes, it will be called as intraday transaction. So intraday, the charges generally are less compared to what delivery transaction charges would be. So delivery, the transaction charge, generally the industry standard price is 0.5%. That is 50 paise for every 100 rupees one side. Got it? So if you're buying anything for 100 rupees, you need to pay 50 paise as brokerage. If you're selling anything for 100 rupees, you need to pay 50 paise as brokerage if your brokerage is 0.5%. On the other hand, intraday, the brokerage generally is 0.05%. That is 5 paise for every 100 rupees one side. You buy anything for 100 rupees, you need to pay 5 paise as brokerage. You sell anything for 100 rupees, you need to pay 5 paise as brokerage when you're selling it. So intraday transaction charges are generally less, because of which a lot of people get into this idea or this mentality of doing day trading. So they think that they'll save a lot of money on brokerage, but they forget that they may not make money because markets may not give them that kind of returns on everyday basis. So that point of time, they end up losing a lot of money. So it's always better to be an investor and then rather than being a trader. As a trader, you may make money or you may not make money, but definitely as an investor, you will always make money because you have that control that whenever I want, I'll sell it. The day I'll sell it, I should be in profits. Only then I'll sell it. So you have this mindset. You can do money as investor. You can earn money as investors. But if you are a trader, you don't have the control. Hook or crook, if you have bought something in the morning, by afternoon, you have to sell it. You are in profit, it is good. If you are not in profit, then it is losses. So you may not make profit every single day. Better to be an investor. Got it? Apart from this, we have something which has been charged by government called as GST. GST is 18% on the brokerage. For example, if you are paying 50 paise as brokerage, 9 paise gets added to it as GST. So I need to pay 59 paise as brokerage plus GST. Then there's one more important charge, which is security transaction tax, which is 0.15% on the total turnover. So if you are buying and selling shares for huge amount, that point of time, government charges you something called as security transaction tax or something like stamp duty, which government takes it, and your broker also has to give the opportunity to government to take it. So this is also one of the things that get charged. Majorly it is charged on seller because he or she are selling the shares that was there in his or her name. So government has to transfer your shares to the buyer's name. So at that point of time, the stamp duty gets charged, which can also be termed as security transaction tax. Then comes one very important charge, which is called a DP charge. This again is your CDSL and NSDL charging thing. I'll tell you how it works. Please pay attention. Think that you have 500 shares of Infosys, 500 shares of Wipro, and 500 shares of TCS. Tomorrow morning, you get up and you get a news that you have to sell something. So you sell 50 shares of Infosys, and your DP charge, for example, is 15 rupees. So you pay 15 rupees as DP charge tomorrow for selling 50 shares of Infosys. Day after tomorrow morning, you plan to sell all the three companies 100 shares each. So you need to pay 15 rupee into 3, 45 rupee plus GST as DP charges. Then 1 week later, you plan to sell all the shares that are there with you, approximately around 350 and 400 shares. You sell all of these things. Again, you have to pay 15 rupee into 3, that is 45 rupee plus GST as DP charges. It's not a number of shares, but it is a number of companies that you actually transact in. So you are charged your DP charge based upon the number of companies that you are actually selling. So buying is always cheap in stock market. When you're selling it, you need to consider DP charges, security transaction taxes, and other charges which the broker puts it for rounding off the transaction charges. For example, they say 998 rupees. They'll charge you 200 rupees extra and 2 rupees extra, and they make it 1000 rupees by putting 2 rupees as other charges for which they'll not have any explanation. That's how it is. Any questions till now? Any questions? Or we are good to move to the next one?
Sir, can you explain again the concept of selling to multiple companies about the DP charges?
Okay. See, it is not based upon the number of things. For example, I sell only one share of Infosys and I'm thinking that I'm making 20 rupees profit. But my DP charge for that particular transaction is 15 rupees. So I need to pay 15 rupees as a brokerage. Then if it is 2000 rupee worth of share, I need to pay 1 rupee as delivery transaction charge. Then I need to pay 18% GST on that 1 rupee. Then I need to pay other things like stamp duty and other things. So I end up paying almost 18 rupees or 20 rupees as brokerage itself. So I am not making any profits there. Day after tomorrow, I plan to sell 5 shares of Infosys. That point of time also I have to pay 15 rupee plus GST as DP charges. So it's not a number of shares that I'm selling on, but it is a number of companies that I'm selling. So if I am selling 5 different company shares, each 1000, I need to pay 15 rupee into 5, that is 75 rupee plus GST as DP charge. So it is not a number of shares, but it is a number of companies that I'm actually transacting in. That's where the DP charges are charged. Got it?
And sir, who sets these DP charges?
It is being set by your broker as well as the depository participant, that is CDSL or NSDL, because they also have their own ways in which they transact. For example, you have your account with the new age brokers, the discount brokers. They would have upfront put telling that your DP charges on delivery would be like 20 rupees or 30 rupees. So based upon the kind of broker, you can select yourself. Whoever is charging less DP charge, you can always open your demat account with them. So a lot of brokers say that, okay, you pay me AMC or you pay me account opening charges bit high, and I'll waive off the DP charges for you for next 1 year's time. So that's also something that these brokers do. Got it?
Okay, sir, got it.
Okay, sir. So any questions? Any other questions? Okay, I'll go
Do
to
you
the.
have any calculator for this, like a brokerage calculator system?
Yes, yes. A lot of these own brokers have their own calculators on their websites. You can just search for calculators. Zerodha should be having a calculator on their website. Even other brokers like this one. If not them, There are few websites who allow you to choose whichever broker you want, and then they'll show you the calculator themselves. So it is there
Sir,
available. Yes, sir.
sir, there is given the account maintenance charge. Is it annually or
Sir,
bi-yearly?
sorry. It's
Sir, there
annually,
is
every
given
year once.
account maintenance charge
Yes, it's annually, sir.
annually, and the
Yes, sir.
opening charge is
Yeah,
1,000 here,
opening charge is one time,
110. Okay, sir.
one time charge.
So
Thank you,
annually,
sir.
which
Yes, sir.
month?
It again depends, sir. Few charge December or January, few charge like every financial year once. Before the close of the financial year, they want to show some revenue. So they charge you by 31st of March every year, and they show that this is also revenue from the business. Few
Okay, sir.
charge on April 1st every year.
Okay.
Any other questions? Okay, I'll go to the next one. As I told you, there are two different ways in which people transact. One is called a delivery, the other one is intraday. Then there's one more important way in which people actually do. It's something called as going long and going short. Long and short does not mean the size. It is only a kind of transaction. So people who say I'm going long, they generally buy first and then they sell it. People who go short, they first sell it and then buy it. Why people go short? I'll tell you. Think that I'm sitting in a session like this early in the morning. As soon as I finish my session, I see my mobile phone. Can I continue? Yeah. Okay. So I get one news on my mobile that Mukesh Ambani got a heart attack. Please keep yourself muted.
Hello.
Please keep yourself muted, sir. Don't disturb. Okay. Think that I get a news that Mukesh Ambani got a heart attack. So I don't have any shares of Reliance, but still what I do is I sell 50 shares of Reliance based upon the money that is there in my account. What is the price right now? I sell it off. As soon as I sell it, I just sit in front of the TV. Instead of seeing any other channel, I'll be only watching Aaj Tak or Z Business to know what's happening. So they say that, okay, there's a lot of things that is going on. Mukesh Ambani has been taken in the helicopter ambulance. He's got into this Breach Candy hospital or the Kokila Bain hospital. So he is now in the ICU. A lot of one floor has been seized only for him. A lot of doctors have been called across India. The best doctors from the industry will be coming in and they'll be taking care of it. So it takes approximately 3 hours for the best doctor to fly in to Mumbai and go to that particular place. So think that I sold each and every share at 2000 rupees. Will the price remain same or it will go down? Definitely it has to go down because there's a lot of chaos in the markets. You don't know what will happen with Mukesh Ambani. He's been such a rich person and a lot of companies are dependent on him. So a lot of panic happens because of which price starts coming down. 2000 rupee share would have become 1800, 1800 would have come down to 2500 rupees. Like this price keeps going down because everybody is in panic. You don't know what will happen next. Then I see that a lot of these doctors who got into the hospital are all meeting in one particular room. Looking at their faces, I did not see that much tension because I think somewhere something is not that bad thing. So it's better I buy it back because I had sold the shares in the morning. It's my duty to buy it back so that whoever has bought from me in the morning, I'll have to give them the shares. So I buy it back at 1500 rupees each share. So mathematically, I have bought shares at 1500 and sold it at 2500 rupees profit is what I'm making on each and every share. So if I'm doing like 50 shares, so 500 into 50, I'm making approximately around 25,000 rupees profit. And then later on, they come and announce that it was just because of a gastric thing that he had some pain or some problem in his chest. Otherwise, he's all good. So next 24 hours, he'll be under observation, after which he's good to go. Then again, what is the price? 1500 will start going up because it's a good news that he's completely all right. So this is where people actually go short. But going short, you'll always have to be very confident that the news is too good or it is actually right news. Don't go with rumors because rumors may not be true and the price of the share may not go down. Only when it goes down, you make profit. So going short is a bit risky, but people do this also. And its number of time that these people make losses is more compared to what you and I do, because most of the people who are goes long, they at least have the time to decide whether they want to sell it today or sell it any day after today. Got it? So these are the two ways in which people actually buy and sell.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
sir, can you again explain about the delivery transaction?
Yes, sir. I buy anything today and I don't want to sell it today. It comes and sits in my Demat account. So that is what is called a delivery. So whenever it comes
Yes.
to my account, it becomes delivery. If I don't buy and sell it today, if I just buy and sell it today only, it does not come to my Demat account. It goes from the person who I bought it and the person who I sold it on the same day. So I'm just getting the profit or loss that happened in between. Remaining the shares from the buyer, whoever sold it to me, to the person who bought it from me, the shares will get transferred from their respective Demat accounts to their Demat account, whoever has bought or sold. But in between, whatever is the commission that is there or profit that is there, I'll make in between. That is what is called a intraday. Sorry. Hope that answered, or is there any confusion? Please let me know so that I'll explain you once again.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
like, can we convert intraday positions into delivery positions? And
Yes, you can do that. You can do that.
how does it
Only
affect
thing is
the
you'll have to.
charges?
How does it affect?
Like, will we have to pay extra charges or?
Yes. See, very simple. Whenever I'm buying anything in the morning, thinking that I'll hold on to it, but by afternoon, if I'm making 5 rupee profit on each and every share and there are 100 shares, definitely, sorry, I would get motivated to sell it on the same day because I at least make good profit on that particular day. That point of time, if I have bought it as delivery, I also sell it as delivery. My broker will not be interested to know whether I have given it as the delivery transaction or it's intraday transaction. He is only interested to know at the end of the day when the market closed, was there anything new that he had bought or it was completely closed. If it is completely closed, I have bought and sold the same number of shares and the same company, that means there is no new transaction that has been done for that particular day, which has been taken forward to the next day. So that will be considered as intraday only. If I buy something today with the option of selling it today only, but I see that market is going down, instead of making loss, I can always convert that into delivery and hold on to it for next 2-3 days. And whenever I see that the stock is going up, I can sell it. So that option of converting intraday into delivery is also available. Only thing is you need to go in your transaction column and you have this option to convert. Whatever you bought as intraday, you can always convert it into delivery. That option is also available.
Sir, but intraday provides us a 5x margin, right?
Yes.
So will they be converted into like the actual amount at the delivery price?
Okay. What happens is, yes, 5x is what you get on intraday. If you are not going for intraday, that point of time, it is generally 3x or maximum. Again, there also few of the brokers give you 5x. That point of time, they are always say that you can sell the remaining part of it and continue to hold up to 3x amount of fund. So that option is also available. So you may have to give away a few shares based upon the number of times he will give you funding. Remaining you can hold on to it. So that option is also
Okay,
available.
sir.
Okay, there are basically 3 myths that people actually have, that stock market is all about gambling, stock market is very risky, and stock market is very complicated. I'll tell you why people think it's gambling. Think that your broker gives you a call. Okay, in India, one thing that we get for free is advice, right? Whatever you want to do in your life, everybody will be there to give you free advice. You ask or you don't ask, people will still give you advice. So whenever you open a Demat account also, your broker will start giving you free tips or free advice. First time he sends you a message, you will not pay attention to it. He tells you to buy a company, you never buy it. Exactly 2 days later, he sends you a message telling, I told you to buy this company, it's already gone up by 20 rupees. You start feeling bad. Next time he sends you a message, he says, please buy ABC Limited. Right now at 100 rupees, 10 or 20 days time, it may touch 120 rupees. Think that you have 10,000 rupees lying idly in your account. You don't know what to do with this money. Instead of just keeping that money in your account, you thought it's a good thing to buy because last tip of his worked. So you buy of 100 shares, 100 into 100, all of 10,000 got exhausted. You have bad luck, 100 comes down to 90, 90 becomes 80, 80 becomes 60. At 60, you sell off everything and you start saying stock market is all over gambling. The day your own kids come back to you, like how you go back home today and tell your parents that you want to invest in markets, you will be the first one to add more zeros to it because 10,000 that day would be too small amount. So you will tell I'd invested 10 lakh rupees. Within 1 week, it became 6 lakhs. So I know what stock market is. It's better you study well and get good job, get good salary. That is only good returns for me. So something like this happens in real life. So I'll ask you 5 good questions about ABC Limited. Everybody knows the company very well. You're all their customers. Only thing is you wouldn't have paid attention to it. Let me see who can answer it. The first question will be a bit tough. The following question will be more easier one. Let me see who can answer it. Ready? First question. What do you think the full form of ABC Limited is? Don't Google it. Google will give you 2 answers. One is Assam Bengal Carrier. The other one is American Broadcasting Company. Don't look at those answers because those are not the right answers. But there is a company by this name. TCS, what is the full form? Tata Consultancy Service. Like this, there's full form for ABC also. Everybody knows the company very well. Any guesses? No idea. Okay. I'll go to the next question. I want this session to be interactive one. The next question is, what business do you think they are into? If you are serious in your life, make note of all these 5 questions because these are the 5 questions that you need to ask every single day in your life if you want to join any company or if you want to do business with any of the companies. Because these 5 questions is something which is like the base level questions. Without them, you don't have any other option or any other reason to buy or sell any good company. What business do you think they are into? To give you a clue, every single individual who is here, including me, are their customers. Without them, our day is not complete. Any guesses? Nobody wants to attempt. Okay, third question. Who runs this particular company? The person who was running this company was in news approximately 3.5 years back. His son was in news approximately 1.5 years back. His wife was in news approximately 6 months back. Exactly 1 month back, this company was in news, and 15 days back again, they were in news. If you read newspaper, definitely on the front page of newspaper, this company was in news. Only thing is, you wouldn't have paid attention. I don't know how many of you read newspaper. That's the biggest question that I have. Do you read newspaper? Nobody wants to answer. Am I audible or not audible? At least that. Can you answer?
You are audible.
Okay.
Sir, is it a logistics company?
No, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, good attempt. Others? Any other attempt?
Sir, a broadcasting company.
No, they are not broadcasting company. Any other better answer?
Consultancy?
No, they are not into consulting business. Okay, I'll not waste your time nor my time. Let's go to the next question. The next question is, where is this company located? Of course, in India. In India, where? In Bangalore. Because anything that you buy on Flipkart or Amazon, definitely you can't just say your city's name. You always have to talk about the complete address. So tell me, where do you think this company is located? You say pass and we'll go to the last one. And last one is the most easiest one. If you are not able to answer this, then whatever years of education that you have gone through will be of no use. Definitely you should have answers for the last one at least. Can I ask you the last question? the last question, is this company in profits or losses? Okay. Sorry, I did not see the answers. Okay, Rahul and
Sir,
sir?
sir, its full form is academic banks of credits.
No, sir. Okay, I'll write the names, everything. I'll answer all the questions. Amalgamated Bean Company Limited. This is a parent company of Cafe Coffee Day. Can somebody remember? All your kitchens would have a bottle from Coffee Day, which has this old logo with a ribbon kind of thing on its top above the Coffee Day logo. In the ribbon, you can see ABC written in oval shape thing. Remember, what business do you think they are into? They are into business of coffee. They are into business of cafe. They are into business of stock broking. They had this company called as Way to Wealth, which they recently sold it to Shriram Finance for very good money. They are also into business of logistics. They have something called as Kala Logistics, but that's not their primary business. That's one of their businesses because they have their own trucks and autos using which they transport their own goods and materials. So anything that you have which is to be transported from one location to other location, definitely they can do it for you for a small amount. Plus, they are also into business of resorts. There are something called as Sarayu resorts, wherein one night spending there approximately 40,000 to 50,000 is what you pay. Who runs this particular company? Mr. Siddhartha, who committed suicide approximately 3.5 years back. His son got married with DK Shivkumar's daughter. DK Shivkumar is prominent Congress leader here in Karnataka. He is also the deputy CM. His daughter got married with Siddhartha's son, and his wife Malavika is the one who is running the company. Exactly 1 month back, they reported profit after 6 long years. Finally, they have reported a profit, and they sold their head office building very recently to Lodha Group, which is in heart of Bangalore city, right opposite to UB City. If you have seen a glass building, that's where their office is located. It's called as Coffee Day Square. They sold it to Lodha Group for 150 crores very recently, approximately 15 days back, because of which they were in news. So they are located in Bangalore. Plus, they have various other places where they have their cafes. Is this company in profits or loss? As I told you, the company was in losses for a very long time, approximately 6 years. Very recently, they reported a profit. So right now, it's in profits. So what do you did before you got answers for all the 5 questions, and what do you do now? Will it be same? Will you sell it off at 60 rupees, though you know that the company is in profits, or will you buy more? Some answer at
So can
least.
you repeat?
You sold in the first instance because 100 rupees share came down to 60 rupees. Will you do the same thing now
Yeah.
after you got to know about the company? Will you sell it off at 60 rupees
Uh,
or will you buy more?
no, I will wait for the price to drop down. Maybe.
Okay. But you want to buy more, right? You'll not sell whatever you bought for 100 rupees, right?
No.
Yeah. Okay. In real life, if you still consider it to be gambling, I'll tell you, you go to casino or you go to race course, that point of time, if you put any money or bet any money on a particular horse, that point of time, if the horse loses the game, do you get back anything in return? Can you say, sir, I'm a college going student, घर पे गाली देंगे, पैसे दे दो? Will they give it back to you? No, definitely no. But in stock markets, anything that you buy for 100 rupees, even at 60 rupees when you're selling it, you get back something in return. That's where it's not gambling. Got it? Any questions right
No,
now?
but buying and selling will also depend on the time frame, right?
Yes.
Like
So I'll teach you.
if
I'll teach you that also.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll teach you that also. The next thing that people actually think about market it is risky. How many of you know how to swim? Definitely, a lot of people would be knowing how to swim in swimming pool, right? But I, as an individual, don't know how to swim. So whenever I am going out with my family or my friends in the clubs or resorts, I never get into swimming pool because I always fear that I may get drowned and I may die. And I don't want people to say, "Bichara bahut acha the swimming pool mein gir ke mar gaya." So whoever of you raised your hands or giving a thumbs up, telling that you know how to swim, do you also feel the same way as I feel that getting into swimming pool at a resort is a risky thing? Spinwin club member, whoever has given the thumbs up, do you also feel the same way as I feel that getting into a swimming pool at a resort is a risky thing?
No, sir, because I can swim.
Yeah, that means you have knowledge. And how
Yeah.
confident are you that you will not get drowned?
I am 100% confident, sir.
Yeah, how did
You know,
that confidence come?
yes, sir.
How did that confidence come?
Sir, from practice.
Okay, can I say experience?
Yeah, practice and
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah. So first thing that you told was knowledge. You have knowledge. Second thing that you told was experience. These are the two
Yes, sir.
reasons because of which I don't feel getting into stock market is a risky thing. For example, when I enter stock markets, if I did not have any knowledge or did not have any experience, then definitely if I lost all my money in the markets, definitely I would say stock market is very risky. In real life, people do they just jump into the swimming pool just by listening to their friends? Friends would tell just to jump in the water and start moving your hands and legs and you start swimming. Does that happen? Definitely, it does not happen so. But when it comes to stock markets, people generally do this. They don't practice it. They don't learn about it. They just blindly put their money in markets, thinking that markets will go up. So it's very important for you to learn things first and then put your money based upon the risk appetite that you have. At lower age, you can always take more risk. Today, you are only dependent on your pocket money. If you lose out that pocket money, you still have your friends to take care of your day-to-day expenses. But at my age, if I lose out all my salary, that point of time, I can't tell my wife or my kids to go to their aunt's house or my uncle's house have to have the breakfast thing because they are my responsibility. Whatever risk I can take today, I can lose 5 lakh rupees or 10 lakh rupees and still earn it back because of my potential to earn. But 60 years of my age, that day I don't know who will take care of me or no, my family or my kids. That day, if I lose out 10 lakh rupees, what will happen to me? Definitely I may get heart attack. So it's very important for you to take something called as calculated risk. In real life, I do something like this. I know my height is 5 feet 10 inches. I'll ask the pool manager where the depth of the pool is less. The judge said just 3.5 feet baby pool. I'll ask him, boss, pani garam rehta hai, thanda rehta hai. He tells her normal hai. I'll ask him one more important question. Sir, do you know by chance how to swim? He tells I'm a coach. I run a lot of classes here. So if you want, you can also come and join. I'll tell probably I'll come and join you after 1 month. But today, see to that you are near the pool only. Don't go here and there. And then get into water. Before entering the water, also, I'll see how many boys as well as girls are there who know how to swim and then get into water. So what is the percentage chance that I can be alive after doing all of these things? I did not just jump into the water. I have done so many things before entering water. So what is the percentage chance that I can be alive after doing all of these things?
Sir, it increases a lot.
Yeah, but how much?
More than 60 to 70%, I would say.
Okay, I would say 99% chances are there that I can be alive after doing all of these things. 1%, my ex-girlfriend who never got married to, she's in the pool, she may try to kill me. By
Yes.
pulling my leg or pushing me below the water, because of which I may get drowned and I may die. Apart from that, I have taken all the other precautions. So in real life also, you will always have to take something called as precautionary measures or calculated risk. If you are a risk taker, take 5% risk, 10% risk, not beyond that. Strictly follow stop loss so that your at least remaining money is safe. Got it? Stock market is not risky, provided you take calculated risk. Otherwise, it is risky. Okay. The last thing that people actually think about market is it is complicated because there are so many companies that are listed in Indian stock markets. You don't know which company to choose, how to choose, when to buy, when to sell. That is where I'm here to teach you. Okay. There are 3 approaches to stock markets. I'll tell you 2 approaches or all the 3 approaches. Only thing is you'll have to allow me to talk and I want this session to be interactive one. So first one is called as fundamental analysis. Any idea what this is all about? Any idea or no idea?
Hello.
Okay, I'll tell you, it's very easy. There's something called as EIC approach that you generally have to follow, which you'll be learning. On our app, you have this courses for free. You don't have to worry about it. It's very easy. It's just that you just have to learn it. You just have to spend some time. It's hardly 1.5 hours video that you need to go through it, and you will at least understand the basics of what exactly it is. Okay. Yes, analysis from books. Okay. It's very important. I'll tell you. There, the first thing in EIC is this particular thing, which I call it as economic analysis. When I say economic analysis, it is all about knowing what's happening in our country. So I don't have to waste my energy or my time doing this. This is generally done by our finance minister, who comes out with the budget every year. So they do something called an economic analysis of whole of our country and say that, okay, this year budget, we are putting more money towards developing infrastructure. That is good roads, airports, railway stations, so that things look better or things improve. So government is talking about putting money in infrastructure. So I do something called as industry analysis to know how many companies are there in this particular business of infrastructure in India. I understand that there are 50 plus companies, of which 20 are owned by the politicians. So I don't have to touch those 20 companies. Remaining 30 in between are not in profits. Only top 15 are there, which are really good ones. So I need to do something called as company analysis to know which of these 15 companies are really good ones. So I just do that. Then I understand that, okay, out of 15 companies, remaining 5 are the ones which are really good. The other ones I removed it. So how do you think I should be looking at these 5 companies? Girls, after your graduation or even after your MBA, you get alliance from 3 different boys. All are from very good families. All are from equally good looking things. Yeah, they're all equally good looking. All are from very good families. What do you look at next? Can one girl at least answer? All are equally good looking and all are from very good families. What do you look at next?
Sir, their salaries.
Yes, very good. So we also look at the financial analysis by looking at the balance sheets and other things. So we get to know, okay, out of 5 companies, 2 are really good ones, remaining 3 are not that great ones. Still, if there are 2 companies and I don't know which one to choose, I do something called as ratio analysis, and then end up buying that one good company. So here, by doing fundamental analysis, you get to know which one to choose. So I have given you the answer, which one. Now tell me, Reliance is a very good company. Everybody knows that very well. But when should I buy Reliance? Should I buy it today? Should I buy it 1 week later, 1 month later? When should I buy Reliance? Okay, you would have seen TV wherein they say buy Reliance, target, and they also say stop loss. How do you think they come out of these numbers? What is the science of maths behind it? There has to be some mechanism, right? In which they say that, okay, you have to buy or sell at this particular price and sell it at this particular price. Right? So I'll tell you what exactly happens. Whenever a stock moves from one direction to other direction, it forms a particular thing called as a pattern. People like me who are in stock markets, what we do is we generally draw trend lines touching the tops. I draw one more line which touches the bottoms. Straight lines generally. Whenever the stock touches the bottom and starts moving up, it is time for me to buy it at 780 rupees, because the top line here, the minute it hits, it will come down. So the target for me is 870. And if the stock is going down instead of going up, if the stock touches the bottom and goes down below this particular line, it is called as support line getting broken. So whenever the support line is getting broken, the stock is changing the trend because it is breaking the old trend and forming a new trend. So generally we say people, okay, you sell it off, though you may make 10 rupee loss, at least your remaining capital is safe. So this is how the analysis is done. So this is what is called as technical analysis. So there are a lot of charts, patterns that is there for you to learn. What is head and shoulders? Any idea? Any idea what head and shoulders is? Don't tell me shampoo.
Sir, it is a chart pattern. I think it indicates a breakout.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll tell you, Abhishek. Wait. Okay. So you need to use charts to know when to buy and when to sell. It's not every day that you can buy any stock just like that. You need to understand this. So this also is available as a course on our app for free. You don't have to pay anything for learning. If you need a certificate which says that so and so person has learned this particular study, which is fundamental analysis or technical analysis, for that you need to take a certificate. The certificate would cost you as low as 200 rupees. That's it. So that is something that you can learn for free. If you learn this and practice it on a regular basis, then that point of time you going right in the market is 80 to 90% of the times. Chances are there because all across the globe, all the financial services company like Goldman Sachs, Fidelity, Northern Trust, JP Morgan, and the likes actually work on technical analysis. So you need to have three of this analysis, and the third one is common sense approach. It is like you learning batting, bowling, and fielding. You need all the three to be a good player or at least a good team in IPL. So you need to learn all of these three things. Is
So
technical
what if they are
analysis,
clashing?
sir?
What if they give different indicators?
Yes, there are various things you will need to learn. I just
Like,
showed you one of the thing which is there as example. There's something called a double top, double bottom. Then there's something called a doji, harami. Then there's morning star, evening star, cup and saucer pattern, inverted flagpole. Like this, there are so many names that are there. Each and every pattern is a study in itself. Only thing is you need to spend some time to learn. Definitely, when you learn this, the chances of you getting jobs in this good companies is very high because they want people who know this, but unfortunately, it has not been taught in majority of the universities or colleges in India as part of the core curriculum. So it's very important for you to learn. If you are ready to learn, definitely it's one of the good opportunity for you to learn. Is technical analysis for intraday and fundamental analysis for long term? Yes, you can use technical analysis for anything. Generally, people use it for trading purpose because they want to see shortest possible of time when I make money or I don't make money. Fundamental analysis generally is to look at the qualitative aspect of it. When I want to look at company where my money can grow and can become double or triple, then I need to look at quality of the company. Technical analysis majorly talks about quantity. If there are more buyers, definitely price will go up. So I need to buy it at this point of time. If there are less number of buyers, the price will come down. So it's better I sell it off so that I at least make some good profits there. So that is where technical analysis helps you out in quantitative approach. And common sense approach is very important for you to know where to invest, why to invest, and exactly what exactly the reason because of which you want to invest. Okay. This is a very important thing. I'll tell you how it is very important. I'll just clear this screen and go to the next screen.
sir, which one has like more accuracy out of the three?
Sir, all the three are very important. It is not, yes, technical analysis is more accurate because all the charts across the world, if you are seeing a chart sitting in your hometown, the same chart is what I'm seeing here. So whatever the chart says, if I believe it, I tend to make better decisions.
Okay,
So a
sir.
lot of these broker people actually work on technical analysis rather than fundamental analysis or common sense because they feel that it works for them.
Yeah.
So, but as a person who would recommend you to learn, I would recommend you to learn all the three things. And whichever is your favorite thing, you can start using that on a trial basis. And if you are succeeding, why not? You can continue to use that particular approach.
So,
Got
sir,
it?
Excuse me,
realistically,
sir.
like, what can be ratio of success to losses?
Sir, if
Excuse
you
me, sir.
practice it in the right way, yes, there is all good chance that you can make 80% of the time profit. 20% of the time you may not make profits. 80-20. Hope
Sir,
I
can
answered.
you once again can you explain with a common sense approach, sir? I'm
Yes,
not
I'll talk
getting.
about common sense approach. I am yet to start the common sense approach.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. I'll go to the next slide and I'll talk about the common sense approach. Okay. I invested in this company, Titan, based upon a watch that was gifted to me by my girlfriend. It was in the year 2008 that I had this watch. The day she left me, I was very happy that she is leaving me, but I was feeling bad because I never wanted to give the watch back. My problem in my life is I always fall in love with non-living things than the living things. So I wanted to buy similar watch, but not the same watch. I started searching for alternate watch, but never could find one. So I told my friends also who are abroad to search for a watch like this. They also searched, they could not find one. That day, the watch was costing me 4,000 rupees. The same 4,000 is what I bought shares in this company. Each share costed me 63 rupees and I bought 60 shares. Any idea which watch of Titan do you think am I talking about? It's a world-class watch. So when I started searching here also, I could not find any other competitor product. So I went to the showroom, Titan showroom, and asked the showroom person, why is that I'm not able to find a watch like this? He also told, yes, it's a patented product, so nobody else in the market can copy it. I started searching with Rado, Rolex, Omega, Tagore, and the likes. Nobody had the watch what Titan has even today. So I thought it's better I buy the shares of this company instead of buying a watch. But which watch of Titan do you think I'm talking about? Any guesses? Okay, it's called a Titan Edge, the slimmest watch on the earth. Any watch you take, the machine part of it is thick, the strap is thin. This particular watch, the machine and the strap, both are even. It's as thin as the 5 rupee coin that is there in your pockets. So I myself used to wear it, and I never used to feel that I'm wearing a watch. It was so lightweighted, and I always used to flaunt it. So people, anybody was to see the watch, they would ask me, "How is the watch?" I think it's something unique and other things. So this was the main reason. At the same time, they haven't made watches for you ladies even today. It's only a male formal watch that is available. They haven't made watches for you ladies. If there's a watch which is as thin as a bangle, don't you think so many people would love to have it? It's a lifestyle. And if Rado Rolex, can you mute yourself, ma'am? If Radar, Rolex, Omega, Tagore does not have anything like this, definitely if they want to manufacture, they would not sell a watch at thousands. They would sell their watches in lakhs. Definitely this company who has patents will get a lot of royalty. Seeing this, I thought it's an opportunity for me to buy it. So that day I bought it. I'll tell you what's happened here. They gave me bonus of 1:1 was first time. So my 60 became of 120 shares. Again, second time they gave me bonus of 1:1. My 120 shares became of 240 shares. Approximately 4 years back, they gave me split of 1:10. So it became of 2,400 shares. Can somebody tell me what is the price of Titan right now is? Today's closing price? Nobody wants to tell me the price. What's the price of Titan? What
So
happened?
3,630.
Yeah, 3,630. Can somebody multiply and let me know the answer? You're all so slow. It's 87 lakhs 12,000. Good thing. The story does not end here. Okay, thank you. I did not see the chat, only now I'm seeing. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, so the story does not end here. The story is just halfway through. I'll tell you the remaining story. This time, the story is not about a watch. It is not about eyewear. It is not about the perfume or the luxury leather goods that they have. Any other product comes in your mind when it is Titan? Yes, it's a true story, sir. What is my experience is what I'm talking about. It's a true story. Okay. What do you think is one more business that the Titan is into? Okay, I'll tell you this particular brand name because of which I don't have mood to sell it. What is so unique about Tanishq? Yeah, gold jewelry. There are so many others also who manufacture gold jewelry, right? Okay. Just go back in your thoughts. Just go back to your grandfather's cupboard. Just open the cupboard and see how many branded shirts he would own. Your grandfather. Definitely not very less shirts would be there, which is branded shirts, right? In your own cupboard, how many unbranded shirts you'll find? Quite more, because you believe in having branded shirts. Think about next generation. When your own elder brother, son or daughter is going to college, will they wear anything called an unbranded shirt? Definitely no. So it's very important to observe when your parents got married, was there any concept called as branded jewelry then? Definitely no. It used to be family known jeweler, used to manufacture jewelry for their family members. Same person would have manufactured for your mother also. Yes. When I got our aunt had gifted us some earring, friends had gifted us some finger ring. Hardly 18 to 20% of the jewelry was branded ones. Few years back, my voice is there. Okay. What I'll do is I'll just join. Okay. Okay. Now am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So okay. So a few years back, my own brother got married. So out of curiosity, I asked him, "Bhai, kitna mila, kaise mila," and other things. At that point of time, he is like, "Bhaiya, aapko kyun chahiye?" So I told him, "I'm doing a research. Please tell me." And his answer was approximately around 30% of the jewelry what my wife had got was all branded. So my philosophy of jewelry market is also coming right. Like what happened with clothing will happen with jewelry. Going forward, definitely approximately 40 to 45% of the jewelry, whatever you would have as future brides, will all be branded jewelry. Think about the generation, next generation, when your kids or my kids, when they're getting married, will there be any concept called as handmade jewelry then? Definitely no, because everybody in the society will not be able to afford handmade jewelry. They'll be buying it from the local jeweler who is known in the market, who has very good brand name. Remaining, yes, poor is very elite class of the society, may go for jeweler who is doing handmade jewelry or custom made jewelry. They'll tell, I got custom made jewelry done for my daughter. That means they are rich people in the society. So when I know what is the future and who is the largest retailer of branded jewelry, because you may be belonging to any city in India, right? Just go back in your thoughts, center of the city, whichever city you belong to, you can just think and let me know whether you have a Tanishq showroom there. Definitely you will have a Tanishq showroom there. You will not find Malabar Gold, Joe Alucas, Joy Alucas, Kalyan Jewelers there, but you will definitely have Tanishq showroom there. And majority of the places, the building is owned by the Tatas or they have been leased for next 99 to 100 years. They don't have to pay any rent or anything like that. So these showrooms are already making profits, and definitely this is one of the good places where you can keep your money parked. That's the reason why I don't have any intention to sell it. The day my kids come back to me telling, Dad, I'm planning to get married next week, I'll tell thank you very much, good, and I'll sell few shares on this company and buy the jewelry from their own shop and gift it to them. That is, I'll buy jewelry from Tanish and gift it to my kids. That day still I'll have to thank my girlfriend then. Agree or disagree? Yes or no? So this is how again investments have to be done. You don't have to be scientists sitting in a dark room reading balance sheets and other things. Stock market is all about using common sense, then checking that with fundamental analysis, whether this health of the company is really good compared to the competition, then looking at the charts, whether this is the right time and right price for me to buy or stay away from it. So you'll have to use all the three to be a more successful investor. If you have one of it and you are very happy using it, definitely it's your way of doing. Dhoni is a real good batsman. He may not be good at other things. There are few people who may be very good all-rounders, but there are few people only who are good at bowling. So it's up to you, but it's always better to know all of these three things because you get opportunity. You can use all of these three things and be a better investor. Like this, I have so many other places where I can tell you about investing. Okay, can you tell me few good companies where I should be investing my money in? I need your suggestions.
Sorry, once again.
Any good company where you think I should be investing my money?
Any sector?
Yeah?
I mean, can we suggest any sector?
Yes, sir, any sector. One sector, one company. If you say bank, good bank.
Sir, Tata Steel.
Tata Steel, okay.
Sir, Reliance
Reliance, okay. Any good banks?
and Adani, I think, energy, clean energy.
Adani, okay. Then any good banks? One bank at least.
ICICI
One
Bank.
IT company. ICICI, okay. HDFC Bank, somebody has written, okay. And one IT company, good IT company.
Sir, Wipro
Wipro, okay, very good. Okay,
or
thank you very much.
Infosys?
Yeah, thank you very much for the list, but I would not be investing here. They are very good companies, but I am not interested to invest. Want to know why?
Sir, the share price are very high. One reason.
Okay, okay, I'll tell you. The list that you told me is like Sushmita Sen, Aishwarya Rai, Lara Datta, Priyanka Chopra, and Dia Mirza. Everybody knows about this particular company. Even your college peon will know about this company, and they'll tell, sir, Reliance बहुत अच्छा company है. They'll tell. And all these companies are the companies where your father and grandfather have to invest, not you nor me. All these companies have already grown big. They'll never double or triple your money. Your money invested there is safe, but it will not double or triple. For example, you put your money in HDFC shares, whole of 1 year you wait, the returns will be almost same as their FD rates.
Sir,
And you will
but
not
they're
get,
on the safer side, right?
instead of that, you can keep that money in their FD only. It is more safer. You don't have to have sleepless nights. Here in stock market, every day prices keep fluctuating and you will not get sleep at night also, right?
Yes, sir.
There you can keep your money in their FD. Their FD is always safe. Every year after 1 year, you go there and you'll ask them what is the money. They'll tell you this is the return, sir, for last 1 year. So you'll feel more happy about it. So you'll always have to invest your time and your energy to know which is the next big company where you can double or triple your money. So make a note of this company where you can double or triple your money.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. So this is one of the good companies where you can double or triple your money. Right now, you may not know what this company is all about. Exactly 5 years from today, you will be the customer. Without them, you will not be able to live your life. Want to know what this company does? Want to know what this company does?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anybody has visited Singapore or Dubai? Anybody has visited Singapore or Dubai? Or no one?
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay. Both of these places are unique. Singapore is island. They don't have any river as such. And Dubai is a desert. They don't have any river.
whatever is sea water that is there, they have duct kind of thing, because of which you see like lake kind of thing, and they call it as Dubai Creek, because they use it for transporting goods and materials using waterways. Okay, both of these places create their water. Yes, Rahul. Both of these places create water for themselves. Singapore, they have been buying water from Malaysia until 2025 is what they have the contract, and they don't want to renew the contract. So Singapore creates its own water by form of purifying every drop of water. So here you buy Bisleri or something and you feel that's the purest form of water. There also you'll get Bisleri kind of thing, but that can be somebody's toilet water getting recycled. That is how Singapore is. So even whatever water comes through rain, not a one drop of rain stands on the road. Here you will see a lot of water standing on the road as soon as the rain stops, right? There you will not find one drop of rain also standing on the roads, because all the roads are scientifically designed. And whatever rain water comes, they accumulate in different drainages, and whatever bottommost drainage is there, they take that water and purify it. And the company which does this for them, there is New Waters. You can just go online and read about them, and you will get to know. When I visited them, they were making 60% of their water themselves, and by now they would have made 100% of the water themselves. This is what Singapore does. Here you can wash your car or wash your staircase every single day, and if anybody comes and asks you why are you doing it, you you will tell aapka kya ja raha? It is my water, my way, and other things. There you can't wash the way you want it. You can't wash your car also there, but you can't keep your car also dirty there. You'll always have to use some solvent and keep your car clean. If your car is found to be dirty, they will penalize you. Here you can buy tap and put it in your bathroom the way you want it. There, every tap comes with a government license. So you'll have to renew the license of the tap every 2 or 3 years once. If you don't do it yourself, they'll come in search of you and they'll start charging you uh, something called as a penalty, which runs in few dollars. So Singapore is futuristic in nature. Dubai, on the other hand, again, they don't have any water. They take water from the sea, distill it, add pinch of salt to it, and then they use the water, because distilled water can't be consumed directly. So they add pinch of salt to it and then they use the water. There again, they don't believe in anything called as mediocre life. Everything for them is luxury. Without a bathtub or a jacuzzi, their hotel is not complete. So they believe in everything which is class. So Dubai also uses water, but they know how to create the water. Yes, Rajiv Mittal. Yes, he is one of the founding members even for uh, India Bulls. So this company is one of the good companies. They recently signed up with government of Tamil Nadu approximately 6 months back for a project worth 400 crores. Definitely, government of Karnataka is also planning to do something like this, because Bangalore has shortage of water. The city that I am belonging to, we have shortage of water here. Like us, even government of Kerala, government of Andhra Pradesh, government of Maharashtra will also have water crisis going forward. So definitely this company is the only listed company in India who is into this business. I bought it at almost 78 rupees long back, and it's going up. So it's one of the good opportunity for you to accumulate this company. Whenever there is a fall in the price, definitely please start buying it, and don't buy everything in one shot. This is one very important condition. You always have to keep in your mind. If you're buying a good company share, don't buy everything in one shot. 10 lakh hai, aaj ka aaj utha lo. Nahi. Buy 2 shares today. Tomorrow price goes down. Buy 4 shares. Day after tomorrow it further goes down. Buy 10 shares. Like this, keep buying it in bits and pieces. When you're selling it, sell it in 2 halves. That's fine. But don't buy everything in one shot. By chance it goes down by 5%, your capital goes down by 5%, and you end up being in losses of 5%. Don't do that. Okay. This is one of the very important things that you need to keep in your mind. Got it? At the same time, there's one more company which again is futuristic in nature. Everybody talks about Flipkart and Amazon's sale, right? This company is again available at a cheaper price right now, because government is taxing them big time. Government has imposed 28% tax on this particular company, because of which the price of the share has gone down, and it's an opportunity for you to buy this particular good company. Any idea what this company's business is? No idea. Okay. This is the only company in India which is in the business of casino. With 2 casinos, the price of the share for a very long time was between 60 to 70 rupees. I bought it at 66 rupees and 68 rupees 2 times. And I own it even today. The price went up because they opened one more casino in Sikkim. But government has imposed 28% GST on casino as a business, because of which they are fighting with them, and the price of this particular share has gone down. The fight is still going on, so it's opportunity for you to buy as many shares as possible and hold on to it. The day the case gets over, definitely it will start going up. At the same time, they sold their stake in one of the 7-star hotels for 100 crores. This 100 crores they are using to open more casinos in India. They are opening more casinos in Diu Daman, Pondicherry. Government of Karnataka is also in talks with them to open casino in Karnataka. Definitely a new place where everybody is talking about right now is Lakshadweep. Again, to attract more tourists, people will have casino there also. If this company opens 4 or 5 casinos, what is the price right now? Will it remain same? If I'm not wrong, the price of the share is 130 rupees. Okay, 120 rupees. Thank you. So what is 120 rupees today? Will it remain same after 5 casinos getting added to it? No, right? The price keeps going up. So it's one of the good reasons for you to keep your money parked. And why should you keep your money parked in stock markets? And why not keep it in FD? Think that your grandmother is 93-year-old today. She gives you 2 lakh rupees, telling, what will I do with this money? You take this money and you enjoy your life. You spend 1 lakh rupees buying good phone, shopping and other things. Remaining 1 lakh is there. What will you do? Don't tell me stock markets. Definitely you would put it in FD. How long it will take for your money to double in FD? Yeah, that's there, Anup. But as a normal human being or a normal man, what will people do? Definitely the easiest thing for you to keep your money liquid form is FD. To put your money in FD today, 1 lakh rupees, how long it will take for your money to double? Yes, approximately 12 years for your money to double. Just go back 4 years back from today. What do you buy? You could buy for 100 rupees then. Can you buy the same things today with same 100 rupees? Definitely no. Any idea how much money you would require to buy the same things what you bought for 100 rupees in the year 2020? Okay, not 140, it is 160 to 180 rupees. In 4 years, your expenditure almost in double. So what do you get a double after 12 years is nothing but less than half of the money that you're putting in today. Does it make sense? And the shocker is, if your bank runs away with whatever money that you have kept in the FD, by chance you have a FD of 50 lakh rupees and the bank runs away, any idea how much money is given back to you from RBI? Yes, only 5 lakhs. So 5 lakhs is what you get back as return from RBI. So it's very important for you to keep your money parked in different places so that your money is safe. So open multiple bank accounts. Don't keep anything more than 5 lakh rupees with one given bank as an individual. So tomorrow, if you have 20 banks, crypto is not safe, sir. Please don't put your money there. Bhagwan hai, but Bhagwan kahan hai, wo malum nahi hai. So crypto is also like that. You know that there is something called as cryptocurrency, but who owns it, who is giving it to you, nobody knows it. So don't do that. Instead of that, you give that money to me. I may think about giving that money back to you, but crypto, nobody is there to think about giving that money back to you. Don't put your money there. Okay. So like this, you'll always have to invest your money in areas where it can double or triple before your expenditures go double or triple. So stock market is very important for you. None of your years of education, you would have learned how to earn money. But don't you think that's the most important thing? People should be taught how to earn money. That's what we teach. See, bot again, it again works on different parameters, how effective the bot is and other things. There's somebody who has programmed the bot, and the program needs to be changed every now and then so that the bot is relevant. So who has programmed it, how the bot is working is very important. So you can't rely 100% on bot. You'll always have to use your own brains. AI is there, but AI is assumed intelligence, not actual or artificial intelligence. The answer is there. Okay, like this, I keep talking. There are a lot of things that I can keep talking about every single day. There's some of the other experience that I have been in markets for last 18 years. So I have so many things to talk about and I can keep talking about it. Any questions that you people have? Please ask me questions. I'll be more than happy to answer it.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
In your 18 years experience, how many times you have experienced profit in intraday and loss in intraday?
So I don't do intraday at all. Even till today, I haven't done one day intraday trade at all. I'm only a
Okay, sir.
delivery player. I buy
Oh,
stock and I hold it
oh,
for 10 years, 15 years also. I don't have any issues.
okay, sir. Sir,
Yes, sir.
do you have, or will you give any suggestion to the person who is interested in investing in intraday trade? And what kind
No,
of
sir.
advice will you give to him?
Sir, if you ask me,
Yes,
I'm a
sir.
doctor. And
Okay,
if you
sir.
want to be healthy, I'll tell you to have nutritious food. Intraday
Okay,
is
sir.
like a drug. It's like steroids. No doctor
Okay,
will recommend you steroid.
okay, sir.
So I'm a doctor and I'll
Okay,
recommend you things which will keep you healthy and for longer period of time you're alive.
okay,
So
sir.
better to be an investor than to be a trader.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir.
Then can you give me one more suggestion that let's say a person is buying a company stock which is morely funded with a debt, okay,
Hmm?
and the company in a short term time it's doing very great, but he
Okay.
knows that in a long term the company will face many issues with related to its debt. At what
Okay.
time you have to sell those shares?
So for that you'll have to look at the technical charts. Whenever the stock is moving the support, touching the support and expected to move up,
Okay,
start
sir.
buying it when it's expected to move up. As and when
Okay.
it is expected to reach the top, that is the resistance, sell it off.
Okay, sir.
Hello,
So
sir.
you need to learn about that particular thing. Yes, sir.
Okay, sir.
Sir, if you were in our situation now, we are college students. Will
Hmm?
you prefer if you were in our situations now as
Uh-huh.
a college student, will you prefer to go for growth investing or value investing?
Sir, I would look at growth investing, a bit of value investing also, because value investing, your money is safe. Growth investment, the risk is there, but I'll get more returns also. So I would do like 70% of it as growth and 30% of it as value investing.
Okay, thank you.
Yes, sir. Any other question?
Sir, is there any way we can start trading from a small capital?
Yes, sir. You can start trading with as low as 500 rupees also. That's not a issue at all.
Like, what should be our strategy if we have a small
Sir,
amount then?
okay, small amount. Okay. Again, I should not be giving you a tip, but I'm telling you, you can look at investing in companies like Yes Bank, Coffee Day. Then you can look at Tata Motors. If you have 1,000 rupees budget, look at Tata Motors. Tata Motors is expected to go great. Next 3 years or 5 years, definitely it has to be approximately around 2,000, 2,500 rupees. So that's one of the good places where you can keep your money parked. IDFC First Bank is also one of the good places where you can keep your money parked. So these are the good places where I think your money can be growing in a better way.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. We can connect on LinkedIn. Kishore BS is my name. You can just search. How many students should be taking calls for 5-day task without much of background? How students should be taking calls? Yes, see, in 5 days you can't be expert, but in 5 days at least you will get to know what all mistakes you would have done. So it's opportunity for you to learn, and definitely as and when you start learning, you will start having more interest. If you make losses, definitely you will try to understand where I went wrong, what is that I did as a mistake. So that gives you opportunity to learn more. Definitely, if you want, we can have more such sessions wherein we have industry experts who will be coming in and they keep buying and selling every single day. So they will tell you how they do it and other things. Yes, can you confirm whether we have to trade? We'll make it as a NASDAQ so that you have enough time in the evening, like this 7 o'clock to 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock in the night. You have all the time on the earth to spend your time with trading. Because you have college from morning till evening is what you are telling. So we are trying to make it as NASDAQ. You people decide internally and you let us know, and we will make the computation accordingly. Yes, you can hold the
Okay,
position
sir.
for 5 days also. That's what you need to make your decisions based upon your own thoughts. Yes, sir. Somebody had something. Somebody were asking something. Okay. Can we get the details of trades taken by students? It again depends who wants it. If it is finance club, again, why and other things. I'll have to check with my backend team. Definitely, we can remove those things. But how again we'll have to send it is what I need to look at. We'll have to paste it on an Excel sheet or even in a Word document and share it with you. Okay. If you have further more questions, I'll share my mobile number, but no good morning, good nights, and forwards. Any query you have, you can always ask me. And whoever wants to open a demat account and wants a lifetime
Sir,
demat account.
the main criteria of judging the competition will be the profit, right?
Yes, sir. Profits. Yes, yes, yes.
And will we be given like daily rankings or something?
Yes, yes. There's a leadership board which will show you top 10 people who are there based upon their portfolio value.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, you can route your concerns through the teachers who are concerned. You can always get in touch with me or Mr. Anandu. We'll be more than happy to help you out wherever we can support you in our own ways. So what is the criteria to fall under Q1? I did not get you. Sorry, Simon. You will have to elaborate a bit. You are most welcome, Anu.
Sir, actually,
Yes, sir.
I'm a faculty with Mittal School of Business. We have defined this assignment like the total students who are going to participate in this assignment, they will be grouped into 4 groups based on their performance, Q1, 2, 3, 4. So students are asking regarding those quartiles. So teachers in Mittal School of Business will clarify it to students. No need to have any discussion on this. Thank you,
Surely,
sir.
sir. Okay, so be in touch. I wish all of you all the best. Let the best one
Sir?
win. Yes, sir.
Sir, last some day ago we have assignment on stock analysis.
Mhm.
So while doing the assignment, we have some problem on some words, some confusion in some words with technical words which we can't understand, which I cannot understand properly.
Okay.
So can you help me?
I am not expert in technical analysis. I am
Yes, sir.
just a common person there because I have been in markets for the last 18 years. I understand it, but I'm not expert as such. So
Yes,
if
sir.
it is under my this one forte, definitely I can help you out. If it is not under my forte, I'll always have to take suggestions from expert who is there in house with me,
Yes, sir.
and then come back to you.
Okay, sir.
Yes, sir. Any other question that you people have? And also, please give us your feedback or give us Google review for our app so that we also know whether you like the app or you did not like the app, whatever it is.
Okay, sir.
Yes, Anup. Yes, yes, sir. We can help.
I've been checking the app. The app look good. It's easy
Yes,
to use it.
thank you. Yeah, so you can probably give us a review for our app on the App Store. We'll be more than happy to have reviews from your end. And any suggestions with regard to app, you can always send it on my WhatsApp. We are developing a lot of new things, AI and many other things are coming up. So you can start chatting with our AI bot and it will start telling you which companies have very good profit in last quarter, which one are reporting losses and other things. You can compare companies. So many things are there. So definitely a lot of things are there which you can learn using this app. So don't use it just for the competition. I want you to use it for more of learning going forward also. Definitely your teachers are there to guide you, and whatever other things that you want to learn out of the box, you can always learn from the app.
Okay, I appreciate.
Yes, sir. Surely, sir. Next session tomorrow. Okay. Glimpse of the trading platform in the next session tomorrow. Yes, sir. Definitely, we can plan it. You can be in touch with Mr. Anandu, sir, because he is the one who is coordinating. So he'll let us know what is that we can do.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir, in your 18 years, you may have experienced profit and you may have experienced the loss. In the loss time, what was your mindset and how you recommend others to stay when you face a loss and when we have to enter a trade? Can you?
Okay. Okay. Sir, you'll have to avoid 4 things in the market. I would call it as E, F, G, and H. These are the 4 things that you need to avoid. Yes, definitely, it will not happen in day one, but it will take its own time. E, any idea what does it stand for? Emotions. If you have fought with your family members, if you have fought with your friends or anybody in the family, don't enter the markets, because that day you may not take decision in proper mindset. You may take wrong decisions. So this is one of the main problems that has happened with me. I've taken decisions sometimes in not a correct mindset. So don't enter the markets those particular days when you're mentally not in peace. Second thing is fear. If you don't get sleep at night after losing 2 rupees in the market, then market is not for you. We always follow one saying in Hindi, share market mein rehna hai to share ban ke raho. If you are not ready to lose money in the markets, then you are not ready to earn money also. If you are ready to earn money, you should also be ready to lose some money. But how much, how exactly, that you have to decide. So because stock market gives you returns, but it has its own circle, own cycle. So that's where you need to have that fearlessness. Then comes greed. This is one of the main places where I made some losses, because somebody told me that the target for this stock is 120 rupees, which I bought it at 100 rupees. I got greedy and I thought I'll sell it at 125 or 130 rupees, because of which I ended up making losses, because the stock never went to 120 also. From 118 rupees, it came down, because of which I ended up making losses. So it's very important for you to control your greed. If you are able to control your greed, definitely stock market is a place where you can actually make your money grow. Now I have controlled the greed, because of which I don't have any feeling that I should sell the stock at this price, or upar chala gaya, bech do, bech do, bech do. That thing is not there with me now. And the last thing is hope. Anything that was trading at 1,000 rupees, if it is available at 20 rupees today, first try to understand why it went down. What was the reason? Is the management capable of reviving the company back? Is the management having that history of reviving the company back? If it is not, then don't hope that it will go up directly just like that. So this is also one of the very important things. So you may hear a lot of these stories from your friends that ये stock अभी ऊपर चला गया था, अभी नीचे आया, फिर buy कर लो. Don't buy it just like that, because first I understand why it is what it is, and then if you still feel yes, then buy it. Otherwise, don't hope that it will just go up and give you good returns. So these are the 4 things that you need to avoid to be a successful investor in stock markets. Okay. Was I audible or not audible?
You are audible, sir.
Okay. One of your friend has told that I'm not audible. Okay. Okay. Any other question?
Excuse me, sir.
Yes, sir.
So I'm repeating the same question, but in a different way. But if I make a loss of my capital, at what time I have to make another trade, sir? From if I make loss in this day, and at which time do I have to make another trade?
So there is no hard and fast rule that
Okay,
you
sir.
have to wait for 10 minutes, 15 minutes, like that. Nothing.
Okay,
It's
sir.
how fast you take a decision and how quick are you in execution. That's how it is.
Okay, sir.
There is no set rule or there is no set timeline for anything.
Okay, sir.
Okay. I hope we are done with it. Okay. Thank
Yes,
you
sir.
very much.
Yes.
Thank
Thank you,
you very
sir.
much. See you all. Bye. Good night.